Welcome back, movie enthusiasts. Welcome to Yusof Reacts, and today, we're diving deep into the mind-bending world of Christopher Nolan's Inception. If you're a fan of thrilling narratives, stunning visuals, and a story that leaves you questioning reality, then stick around because this movie has it all. Let's explore the layers of dreams within dreams, and see what makes Inception one of the most talked about films of the 21st century. So, what exactly is Inception? Released in 2010, this sci-fi thriller is written and directed by the legendary Christopher Nolan. The film stars Leonardo DiCaprio as Dom Cobb, a skilled thief who specializes in extracting secrets from deep within the subconscious during the dream state. But Cobb isn't your average thief and extractor, someone who invades the dreams of others to steal valuable information. But this time, Cobb's mission is different. Instead of stealing an idea, he's hired to perform the impossible, planting an idea into someone's Minda process known as Inception. As the story unfolds, Cobb assembles a team of specialists to help him pull off the ultimate heist. But as they delve deeper into the layers of dreams, reality and illusion start to blur, leading to a thrilling and ambiguous conclusion. Now, let's talk about the themes. Inception is much more than just a heist film, it's a meditation on the nature of reality, memory, and guilt. The film explores how our past experiences shape our perception of reality and how the boundaries between dreams and reality can sometimes blur. One of the central themes of Inception is the idea of letting go. Cobb's journey is as much about completing the mission as it is about dealing with his own unresolved guilt over his wife Mel's death. The movie asks profound questions. What is real? Can we trust our own perceptions? And perhaps most importantly, can we ever truly let go of our past? Let's not forget the visual and technical brilliance of Inception. From the mind-bending cityscapes folding in on themselves to the zero-gravity fight scenes, the film is a masterclass in visual effects. Nolan's decision to use practical effects whenever possible gives the film a tangible, realistic feel that immerses the audience in its world. Hans Zimmer's score is also worth mentioning. It's as iconic as the film itself. The music perfectly complements the movie's themes of time and memory, with the famous Brahms sound becoming synonymous with the film. Dominic Cobb is the foremost practitioner of the artistic science of extraction, inserting oneself into a subject's dreams to obtain hidden information without the subject knowing. A concept taught to him by his professor father-in-law, Dr. Stephen Miles. Dom's associates are Miles' former students, who Dom requires as he has given up being the dream architect for reasons he won't disclose. Dom's primary associate Arthur believes it has something to do with Dom's deceased wife, Mel, who often figures prominently and violently in those dreams. Or Dom's want to go home, get back to his own reality, which includes 2 young children. Dom's work is generally in corporate espionage. As the subjects don't want the information to get into the wrong hands, the clients have zero tolerance for failure. Dom is also a wanted man, as many of his past subjects have learned what Dom has done to them. One of those subjects, Mr. Sato, offers Dom a job he can't refuse, to take the concept one step further into Inception, namely planting thoughts into the subject's dreams without them knowing. Inception can fundamentally alter that person as a being. Sato's target is Robert Michael Fisher, the heir to an energy business empire, which has the potential to rule the world if continued on the current trajectory. Beyond the complex logistics of the dream architecture of the case and some unknowns concerning Fisher, the biggest obstacles in success for the team become worrying about one aspect of Inception which Cobb fails to disclose to the other team members prior to the job, and Cobb's newest associate Ariadne's belief that Cobb's own subconscious, especially as it relates to Mel, may be taking over what happens in the dreams. Dominic "Dom" Cobb, Leonardo DiCaprio, and business partner Arthur Joseph Gordon-Levitt are extractors. People who perform corporate espionage using an experimental military technology to infiltrate the subconscious of their targets. and extract information while experiencing shared dreaming. Their latest target is Japanese businessman Sato Ken Watanabe. The extraction from Sato fails when sabotaged by a memory of Cobb's deceased wife Marion cotillard. After Cobb's and Arthur's associate sells them out, Sato reveals that he was actually auditioning the team to perform the difficult act of inception, planting an idea in a person's subconscious. In order to break up the energy conglomerate of ailing competitor Maurice Fisher Pete Postal Plate, Sato wants Cobb to plant the idea of dissolving the company into the mind of Fisher's heir, son Robert Fisher Cillian Murphy. Should Cobb succeed, Sato tells Cobb he will use his influence to clear Cobb of a murder charge, which will allow Cobb to return home and to his children. Cobb accepts Sato's offer. Cobb sets about assembling his team. Eames Tom Hardy, a conman and identity forger. Yusuf Diley Brell, a chemist who concocts the powerful sedative for a stable dream within a dream strategy. Ariadne Ellen Page, an architecture student tasked with designing the labyrinth of the dream landscapes. And Arthur. Sato insists on accompanying the team to verify the team's success. When the elder Fisher dies in Sydney, Robert Fisher accompanies the body on a flight back to Los Angeles, which the team uses as an opportunity to isolate Fisher. Cobb sedates him, bringing him into a shared dream with the extractors. Using a dream within a dream strategy, at each level in the layered dreaming, the person generating the dream stays behind to set up a kick that will be used to awaken the other sleeping team members who have entered another dream layer deeper. Due to the effects of heavy sedation and multi-layered dreaming, death during the mission will result in entering limbo, an expanse of infinite raw subconscious. Limbo is a space not dreamed by any one individual but is shared space where one mind can make drastic alterations of any kind. In the first level, Yusuf's rainy downtown dream, the team abducts Fisher. However, Fisher's trained subconscious projections attack, wounding Sato severely. Eames temporarily takes the appearance of Fisher's godfather, Peter Browning Tom Berenger, to suggest Fisher reconsider his father's will. Yusuf drives the team in a van as they are sedated into the second level, a hotel dreamed by Arthur. Here, the extractors recruit Fisher, convincing him that his kidnapping was orchestrated by Browning and that they are Fisher's subconscious dependency. In the third level, a snowy mountain fortress dreamed by Eames, Fisher is told they are in Browning's subconscious, but they are really going deeper into Fisher's. Yusuf, under assault in the first level, initiates his kick too soon by driving off a bridge, removing the gravity of Arthur's dream world and causing an avalanche in Eames' dream, a kick which all missed. Arthur improvises a new kick using an elevator that will be synchronized with the van hitting the water, while the team in Eames' dream races to finish the job before the new round of kicks. Sato succumbs to his wounds, and Cobb's projection of Mal sabotages the entire plan by killing Fisher, sending them both into limbo. Cobb and Ariadne enter limbo to find Fisher and Sato, while Eames remains on his dream level to set up a kick by rigging the fortress with explosives. Cobb reveals to Ariadne that he spent 50 years with Mal in limbo, constructing a world from their shared memories while seemingly growing old together. Returning to the waking world, Cobb and Mal found less than 3 hours had passed. Convinced she was still dreaming, Mel committed suicide and tried to persuade Cobb to do so too, by incriminating him in her death. Facing a murder charge, Cobb fled the U.S., leaving his children behind, ostensibly in the shared care of his mother and father-in-law, Prof. Stephen Miles Michael Caine. Through his confession, Cobb attains catharsis and chooses to remain in limbo to search for Sato. Ariadne pushes Fisher off a balcony, resuscitating him at the mountain fortress, where he enters a safe room to discover and accept the planted idea that his father wishes him to be his own man, and that splitting up the conglomerate might not be a radical notion. All team members other than Cobb and Sato ride the synchronized kicks back to reality. Ariadne jumps off a balcony in limbo. Eames detonates the explosives in the fortress. Arthur blasts an elevator. containing the team's sleeping bodies up an elevator shaft, and the van in Yusuf's dream hits the water. Cobb eventually finds an aged Sato in limbo and the two remember their arrangement, presumably shooting themselves and waking to outer world reality. Back on the airplane, where the entire team and Robert Fisher have awakened. Upon arriving in Los Angeles, Cobb successfully passes through U.S. Customs to his waiting father-in-law, who reunites him with his children. Cobb attempts to determine if he is dreaming or awake by spinning a top but ignores its outcome to instead happily greet his family. The ending. No discussion of Inception would be complete without touching on its famously ambiguous conclusion. The spinning top Cobb's totem leaves us questioning whether he's still in a dream or if he's finally returned to reality. Nolan deliberately leaves this open to interpretation, sparking debates that have continued for years. What do you think? Was Cobb still dreaming, or did he finally make it back to reality? Let us know in the comments below. In conclusion, Inception is a film that challenges its audience to think, to question, and to engage with the story on multiple levels. Whether you're drawn in by the complex narrative, the emotional depth, or the stunning visuals, there's no denying that Inception is a cinematic masterpiece that continues to resonate with audiences today. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the world of Inception, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, subscribe for more movie analyses, and hit the bell icon to stay updated on our latest content. And as always, thanks for watching.